is the Strokes are back. 5 years ago, this band's profile skyrocketed, and some people were calling them the saviors of rock and roll. Others were dismissing them as rich trust fund brats with too much hype. But one thing's for sure, this band has survived the initial hoopla, and now that they're back, everyone is listening. Well, Sarah Taylor caught up with these guys in, where else, New York City, where they chatted about their portrayal in the media and their new forthcoming disc, The First Impressions of Earth.
You're on.
How's your photo shoot?
It's going okay. You know, I'd rather be playing music.
But it's still sort of a fun kind of thing to express yourself visually in a different way.
It can be fun sometimes, yeah.
But not today. But look on your face.
Oh, no, it's fun.
2003, Room on Fire came out, so what have the last couple of years been like for you?
Julian?
Last 3 years, I don't know, they've been, each year was different, so I don't know. The last one was very relaxing and productive musically. The one before that was pretty stressful, and then before that, I guess, I don't know, I don't remember.
Do you guys all still live in New York?
I like it here. We're not going anywhere. New York always feels good to me. Walking in the streets feels good. Being on the subway feels good.
Dancing in the streets.
Yeah, I do that.
Are you guys in a situation where you get mobbed a lot? Because I know New Yorkers aren't really like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't go out my door without the paparazzi.
Well, that must happen to you, though, right? It does.
Really, no.
Really? You don't have people approaching you?
People in New York, even if they did recognize someone, they're too cool for that.
How concerned are you guys with the image that the media portrays of you?
I think it's the whole model yacht cocaine stereotype.
How do you guys deal with that kind of attention? Because do we just lose a member? We just lost a Stroke, people.
He's vanished.
I think it's sort of funny. People think that I don't really care, but, you know, if you ask me if that's the reality, I'll tell you the boring truth. We're, I don't know, musicians that are trying, you know, trying to just do our thing, you know.
You've sold lots of records and you've built a studio and you've reached a certain level of celebrity. So does it ever get to a point where egos come into play?
Egos always come into play with everything. I think it's not like success that brings that. Being in a band is an exercise in ignoring your ego. Otherwise, you break up. You just have to put things aside sometimes, you know? Communication and compromise and choosing your battles wisely.
So what's the biggest compromise that you guys had to make during the making of this album?
Musically, I don't think, you don't really have to compromise as much as just sort of, if you keep going with it, eventually, you know, you meet somewhere, you know. If, let's say, I don't like something, and then we change it so that I like it, but then someone else doesn't like it, then you keep changing it until eventually everyone likes it, and hopefully then it's better than it ever was.
We're going to stay on the New York